What's up, guys? Sorry, this is a weird, got some weird light coming in here from the sun. So, it's early morning, it's 7:44. Last night, I'm going to back up a little bit in my driveway to make sure that I don't have that crazy, there we go, that crazy light going on there. But, I just wanted to do a quick video, a quick live video, because I finally got this, my Lyft Amp. I've done almost 600 and over 600 rides, I think, at this point. Matter of fact, this week I've actually been doing more Lyft than I have Uber. Number one, I wanted to see if I can get some of these average hourly guarantees. I want to see how they work. I've never really given it a chance before, so I wanted to do that. I'm going to have another video a little bit later on something I noticed last night, actually. A couple of things I noticed last night while driving Lyft that just appeared suddenly on the screen in the Lyft app. More on that later. Right now, I just wanted to, I have not opened this yet, so this is sort of one of those dreaded, horrible unboxing videos. So, I got this last night. I didn't get it last night because I was out driving. But I was notified about it. So, nice little box. Lyft Amp. I've been waiting for this thing for a while. Apparently they were on back order or something because there was such a demand. They hired so many drivers. Here's the installation instructions. There were so many drivers that were wanting. Here's the instructions themselves. You gotta power it on. Battery lasts up to 8 hours, it says. Pair it with your phone with the Bluetooth. And then you practice mounting your amp. Should be centered as close as possible to the windshield with the logos lined up and facing out. Clean your dashboard, which I always clean mine anyway. Set your amp on the base. Remove the base's adhesive mounting and mount them on your dash. Adhesive backing, sorry. And here is the amp itself. Pretty cool. So I'm interested to see how this thing works because I've never had one. So underneath, it's got this little holder for the amp itself, and underneath it is your in-car essentials box, which is a magnetic base and a charging cord. So here's the USB charging cord, and then here is the magnetic base. If I can get it out, there it is, magnetic base. So interesting. So this side sticks down to the dash, peel it off, and then this side is where the Lyft amp mounts. So that's about it. It's just got the little FCC statement thing in there for the because it has a signal that goes between the Lyft amp and the phone. So anyway, guys, that is it for now. You know, I don't know what the amp stands for. It's supposed to amplify your rides. Is the only thing I've seen about that, because I've wondered that myself, if it's like a I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. I better buckle my seatbelt. If it's a anagram, not an anagram. If like each letter stands for a different word or something like that. I don't think it does. It's just supposed to amplify your ride. It's like an idea that Lyft has that the amp will amplify the driver experience and the passenger experience. So what I understand, it's supposed to, on the very back of it, when you have it plugged in and you get a Lyft passenger, it's supposed to display their name that says, "Hello, Bob," or whoever. As soon as they get in the vehicle, it'll have it like on the back side in LEDs going across. So I'm interested to see that aspect of it. There's a couple of new, Lyft is coming out with a lot of new features, I think, in response to the 180 days of change. This is not one of them, obviously. This amp has been around for longer than the 180 days of change, but there's some things that have happened, that happened last night while I was driving, that happened, and I wish I had gotten a screenshot of one of the things. I did get a screenshot while it was in the app. It's not there testing out things with certain people or something. My acceptance rating was really high last night. I took every single Lyft ride that I got last night, so my acceptance rating is like 92%. I have a weird story about why I only have 92% this week, because I was sitting at home and somehow my Lyft app turned on, took a ping while I wasn't asleep or anything, but somehow the app turned itself on. I don't know how that happened. And I live way out in the middle of nowhere, which now Lyft is all across Tennessee, so it makes sense that I could still get a ping, but I have no idea where it was from because I heard it across the room. By the time I got there, the ping had already expired, so I missed the ride, and that impacted my acceptance rating. And then the other day while I was at the office, again, the Lyft app turned on by itself somehow, and I missed another ping. So those two pings that I missed went against my acceptance rating, so I had to work it back up to over 90% because I want to be able to get these weekly hourly guarantees this week, which may or may not be worth it. We'll see. Did pretty good last night. Hoping to do even better tonight and tomorrow night. But anyway, that's the Lyft Amp unboxing. So I now have a Lyft Amp, and I will be installing it to try it out tonight. I will let you guys know in the future how it goes with it. Kind of excited. It's almost like having a new toy kind of thing. So we'll see if it is worth the hype. Like I said, there was a bunch of drivers. Apparently, they onboarded a whole bunch of drivers, and then a whole bunch of drivers became eligible at the same time to get an amp. So they had a big delay in the shipping and stuff. So anyway, that's over with. I finally got the email saying, hey, confirm your address. And it says in the app, you're eligible for amp and all that stuff. And then I did it, and it didn't take very long to get, didn't take very long to get here. It was, came from California. And what's up, man? So it came from California. It was actually last week, I think Thursday or Friday was when it was, I confirmed my address and all that stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm headed to my day job right now. It's about 7:51. I was just talking about my new amp that I got finally. I'm kind of proud that I got it finally. Doesn't mean much, but I don't know, it's just a little toy, you know, electronic doodad. So I kind of like those kind of things. So just thought I'd make a quick video about it. And some things I noticed last night in Lyft. I was going to mention that. I may just go ahead and mention it now. I'm going to make a separate video for it later, but I'll mention it now because I've got a couple of screenshots I want to share, and it's not easy to do on the YouTube live thing. So last night I was driving, and all of a sudden it pops up on the screen. It says, oh yeah, how's it going for you? Full time? That's awesome. If you can make it work, I think it'd be a fun gig. I'm just kind of doing this as a side gig because my wife is at the house with the kids doing homeschooling and stuff. So this is like, you know, my full-time job, and this is it. Absolutely. I would imagine if you're doing it full-time, I have to stick to a schedule. I pretty much stick to a schedule myself, even part-time. So I was driving, just to get back to what I was saying real quick. I was driving along with my Lyft app on, and all of a sudden it pops up and it says, Lyft plus Google. We now have in-app navigation. And I was like, try it out now. So I tried it out, and it worked. Basically what it did was it was similar to Uber, but better. Uber's navigation is horrible. Their in-app navigation sucks. I don't like it. Lyft's in-app navigation was actually like having Google Maps integrated into the Lyft app, and I really liked it. It was a really good layout. It's kind of odd looking, but it was basically like it was like you turned on Google Maps and then put it inside the Lyft screen, so it still had Lyft at the top and bottom. Yeah, I mean, I think it's brand new. I think they're maybe testing it out. I don't know. But yeah, so it still shows like you're in the Lyft app, but instead of the screen where it shows the destination, it's got a Google map, and it's like the navigation is just like on there. I wish I'd done a screenshot of it. I couldn't do a screenshot of it. As a matter of fact, I actually had a Lyft employee. It was very odd, okay, that the first time this feature shows up, I have a Lyft employee that I'm picking up. So how does that work? Anyway, so we were talking, you know, about how many drivers there were. That there's more Lyft drivers than there are Uber drivers and all this stuff. And it worked, though. I mean, it was just like having Google Maps, except it didn't pop up separately like it usually did. And then when I first did it, I looked at my settings screen, and that's awesome. I would love for Lyft was busier for Uber than me last night, but this is because I took X off and was just doing XL. So, so when I looked at the settings screen, I don't know if you're familiar with the settings screen. This is why I need to do screenshots in a separate video and all that stuff. If you click on settings and then navigation on your Lyft app, it'll say like Waze or Google. Well, this time when I looked, it said Waze, Google, and then it said Lyft plus Google in-app navigation. So that was a totally new thing. So another thing I noticed last night, I took a screenshot of this, and I will also do another video. I had heard rumor that they were trying to improve that I don't know exactly how many Lyft drivers there are in Nashville. I know there's a lot of them. It seems like there's more since Hurricane Irma, actually, because there's a lot of Florida tags. I'm not yelling at them or anything like that. I'm just saying it seems like they may have moved up here either temporarily or whatever while things get sorted out down there, and they're moving up here. But I do not know, unfortunately, how many Lyft drivers there are in Nashville. And they're probably adding some every day. But so I've heard that they were trying to improve the destination filters in app, and there was a thing that popped up last night. It said smarter routing, never go very far out, and I think they're doing the thing that Uber was doing too with the time to arrival. However, Uber just last night, as Uberman posted a video a couple of days ago about people were getting messages saying that they're dropping from 6 back down to 2 for the destination filters for Uber. And indeed, just last night, as I was driving, I looked in the app, and suddenly I had this big, long, huge notification, this big paragraph talking about why they're dropping back down to 2. It's taking more time for people to get rides, etc., etc. So now in Nashville as well, there are only 2 destination filters for Uber instead of the 6. I was kind of enjoying the 6 because I could set it to go, if there was different concerts and stuff going on, I could set, you know, towards a certain area. If there's a hotel that I know that's really, really booked that weekend, I could set a destination filter towards that during a surge and get a surge price. I guess Uber didn't like that people were using it strategically, so they had to do away with it, I guess. So I don't know, guys. It feels like Uber's kind of a sinking ship to me right now. I don't know. I really don't know what to think. They got the new CEO, Dara, whatever his last name is, and they seem to be trying to make things right, but then they'll do these little stumbles like this. I don't know. These new scandals will pop up, or they'll take away a feature for drivers or something like that, whereas Lyft seems to steadily be, and that's the thing about Lyft, is it seems like they're I don't know, it seemed like they were losing some ground with Uber with the 180 days of change for a while, and now they're kind of catching up, and they're slowly just marching along, and they really haven't. The only misstep I can think of that they've had recently was the Lyft Taco mode, and then I've heard recently that they were being sued for upfront pricing or something too. But I don't know, guys. I don't know if Uber is on the way down. If Lyft is going to become number 1, and I don't know. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to have to get some gas in the vehicle and head on to my day job. I just wanted to share with you guys that I have now received my Lyft Amp. Like I said, I will definitely be posting a video later, kind of telling you what to expect with it, how I'm liking it, if the riders are enjoying it more or anything like that. But I've been doing pretty great with Lyft for the last 2 days, Lyft only, basically. I did do 2 Uber rides last night, which was not very many compared to a normal Thursday night. So I did like 7 or 8 Lyft rides. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great Friday. It is a beautiful day here in Nashville. It is It's only like 60 degrees outside right now, and it's gorgeous fall weather. So I love fall. It's my favorite time of the year. I'm hoping this gives me some more energy because I don't like summer that much. So I love fall. But anyway, Halloween's coming up, my favorite holiday. So guys, I hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend. If you're out driving, be safe. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will be, as I said, posting some more videos later about those 2 features I mentioned for Lyft to see if we can figure out a little bit about them. So, guys, have a great day. Talk to you later.